Chloe, first off, what else is the company saying about this decision, and who might potentially buy this massive company?
Sure. Well, actually, I was one of the reporters who said earlier last month that Paramount Skydance was interested in acquiring WBD. Now, we don't know what exactly happened with that, but this is a big moment for WBD to come out and say, we are interested in selling the entire company, but we are also still open to pursuing our previous plan, like you just said, of splitting the company into two separate parts, which is Warner Brothers, the film studio, which is home to iconic franchises like Harry Potter, Game of Thrones, DC Comics, which is Superman and Batman, obviously HBO Max, but then, like you said, CNN and the cable properties in another company. Yeah. But again, perhaps they do have multiple suitors. So you could have Netflix potentially. There have been reports that even our own parent company, Comcast, might be interested. We've reached out to them for comment. And, you know, the streaming side of this, the studio side, is very lucrative. And to have that IP be a part of another streamer would be a big incentive for someone to want to buy either that part or potentially Paramount Skydance to buy all of it.
Do I smell blood in the water? Because this story keeps escalating day by day by day. I mean, there's a new part of this to the point it is coming out quick. And it is amazing, you know, what's going on here, because there's going to be a lot of changes. I've talked about this before with others, and, you know, with this whole situation with Warner Brothers Discovery. You know, people saying, well, no, they're not going to sell out. Some people say, yeah, they're going to sell out. No, they're not going to sell out. Yeah, they're going to sell out. But what we know now, even Hollywood Reporter is reporting it, that Warner Brothers Discovery is for sale after all, as the sharks are circling in the water.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Before we start on to this, I just want to take this moment to say thank you for those who have subscribed to our channel. We really do appreciate it. You know, it's taking time to get to this point. I mean, we're well over 1,400 subscribers. We want to continue on to there. So do continue to stay with us. If you haven't yet, subscribe. And if you have just a moment, drop a comment, like, and share this video as well. You know, the interaction into our channel is very, very important. And also, if you're interested, if you want to help us further, we do have a merch shop with t-shirts, mugs, and everything on there at shopcuticast.com. We're offering 10% off right now through early November. The promo code is VPN10. Hit that in at the end. You'll get that 10% off. Once again, thank you. So here's the situation that we're going through. We've heard already from Skydance. Skydance is now the owners of Paramount, Paramount Plus, CBS. Well, David Ellingson looks like he hasn't has his fill. Now he's going after Warner Discovery, because we also reported Warner was supposed to separate, and I guess that's on hold right now. So this whole situation is resolved. Because now it's just literally, you know, they're on the table for this. Now, last I heard, and we're talking toward the end of last week when we did this video, Skydance Paramount has dropped not one, not two, but 3 bids. All of them have been rejected at this point. And now we're getting even more players coming into the game. You can add Apple to the fold now. Apple is now considering to add a bid. So like I said, Paramount has submitted 3 bids, but looks like what's up next is that Comcast, which we reported, is interested, and Netflix are the next forerunners after Paramount. Looks like they will be dropping their bid for this company next. I mean, this is amazing what we're seeing here. Not a good thing, I can tell you that for a fact. If as far as benefits for these companies, and I was talking to Death Angel Shadows last night, the other night on this, right after Sci-Fi Snobs show, that I had said it's to the point that they want the library, the Warner Brothers library. It's both movies, TV, and music, because it's such an extensive library, and whoever gets it is going to have a lot of content to play with. Now, supposedly, Bloomberg is reporting that they plan to ask the bidders to sign NDAs so it can share sensitive financial information as soon as this following week, because it's going to be an auction, according to Bloomberg. That it's going to become an auction. This is big. I mean, the last bid I heard, it was all cash, 80% cash, and Zaslav will be a co-CEO. That was what was being offered by Skydance. And I guess that was rejected as well. I mean, we're getting a lot of people coming into this. A lot of companies. I would not be surprised if Fox, through Tubi TV, comes knocking on the door as well. They have the money to facilitate this as well. And, basically, we're seeing, a situation where, depends on, the other half of it is depending on the, who's going to get approved, by the feds. Because this is going to have to be, most likely this is going to go through federal scrutiny through the the exchange agencies. And since we're in a shutdown right now, I don't know how fast they'll be able to process that through. Again, my thoughts on this: if anybody that's going to win this, it's going to have to be between Netflix and Amazon. I think that's going to be the two most likely of characters to get it. Comcast will get a lot of federal scrutiny. I'll tell you that honestly. They would have to drop a part of Warner off, which probably that won't be exercised as far as the deal. But, folks, you're seeing history. And, they've said it, basically the studios are shrinking. They're shrinking down. That's why, and we've reported this before, there are a lot of independent studios opening up left and right. Netflix has opening here on the East Coast. You got Netflix and a couple of others that are opening studios between New York and New Jersey. Taylor Sheridan has his studios in Arizona, and I think Netflix has one out there as well. And then, of course, the studios down in Georgia via AMC. And like I said, there's going to be a lot more that's going to be coming soon. They're breaking ground. What's left of Hollywood's moving east. The Hollywood that won't be bought out. Now you're going to have all these others. Who's going to be with what? Now, right now you got Skydance and Paramount. Is it going to be Netflix and Warner, Amazon and Warner, Apple and Warner? Skydance, Paramount, Warner. Who knows? So take this moment and drop a comment and tell me your thoughts to this situation. We didn't really have to read an article for this because this speaks for itself. This has its own words to this point. So drop that comment, like, share, and hit that subscribe button. Be interactive on this channel. We really do appreciate it. So until next time, thank you for tuning in. Be sure to check out Sci-Fi Snobs Babylon 5 Retrospective, 11 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube, and his Top Lofty Lounge Sunday night, 11 p.m. Eastern as well. So we'll see you on the next video. Thank you for tuning in, and bye-bye now.